we are on a roll here. I done recorded like 4 videos already. Anyway, be the change you want to see in this world, okay? Is there that is the reason why, as a children's confidence coach, I also have social clubs that are live that children can participate in weekly. I have a children's series on YouTube. I have courses. I have meditations, and I have children's books that they can draw virtually. I do all of those things because those are things that I wish that I had. Those are things that I wish were in the world. I recognize that there is a war on innocence. There is a war on childhood innocence, and it was irritating me. I was so mad about it. And when I was in college, I had a conversation with this older woman about this group that I was in. I'm not going to say which one because I was in a lot of groups and I'm not trying to throw no shade. But you know what I'm saying? I was in a lot of groups in college, and there was one particular group that was just giving me issues. So I went to this older woman. I'm like, look, this is what's going on, and you need to fix this. This is this. And my girl was like, well, Yana, that seems like something you should do. And she's like telling me all these things for me to do next, and da da da. And I'm like, yo, like, why are you telling me to do it? I'm telling you that this is the problem. Why are you telling me what to do, to do all this stuff? You know, like, I'm telling you to fix it. and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking she's gonna, like, infiltrate and, do some stuff around, whatever. And she's like, no, Yana, like, you have to fix it. I'm like, well, why am I the one who has to fix it? And she's like, because you're the only one here. You're the only one that sees the issue. So you are the one who has to fix it if it's going to be fixed. So after that lesson, so I did do the things that she said, and it slightly impacted the group and whatever. But the point is that you see the issues that you see for a reason. As Florence Scovel Shinn says, there is a space in this world that only you can fill. So there's something that only you can do. There's a specialty that only you can fix. There's a specialty that only you can provide new situations, new experiences in this life. And as the Jewish rabbi, I'm really into Jewish philosophy right now. As one of the Jewish rabbis that I've been studying says, is if whatever their word is for peace, whatever their word is for a healed universe, I forgot it because I don't speak that language, but whatever that word is that they said, if your version, in order for that to get here, we have to do it. You have to do it. It's going to be on you. It's going to be on me. So the things that I was complaining about, I decided to create a solution for. That's just that. I didn't like the shows that children watch because I think that they always have some weirdo agenda in it. Like, I pick up on stuff like that because I'm really into helping the youth become the best version of themselves. It's a real passion of mine. So I'm really tuned in when there's a child show that displays some type of inappropriate something, and it really irritates me. And then I don't watch the show. I am a child at heart, so I love watching cartoons, but there's very, very, very few cartoons that I can actually stomach to watch because of the depravities and just the fact that they would even dare put that on a series that is for children, which is why I say and I stand on the fact that there is a war on innocence. There is a war on childhood innocence, and I'm all in, baby. I'm all in to protect the children, period. So instead of continuing to be a victim and whine about, oh, this is so bad what they're doing and putting out there, that memory of that older woman who I cherish, she's a true gem, and I'm thankful every single day for our connection because of the impact that she had in my life in so many ways. She was such a phenomenal woman and leader. So shout out to you. And that conversation, and I'm like, well, why don't I do something about it? So that's why I made a children's series, because I recognized that there was an issue. And instead of continuing to whine about it, I decided to do something about it. And so I created my own series, and I'm creating a ecosystem for children. So it's like you have the children's series, the show, but you also have the coaching aspect with actual courses. There's meditations, there's activities, there's workbooks, there's live weekly social clubs so children can hang out together in a safe environment with supervision while we play Roblox or do face mask or whatever it is that we're doing, or talking or playing games, whatever. But I created the thing that I wished that there was when I was a child, and for all of these children. Like the other Jewish rabbis say, what are you doing for God's other children? Okay? How do you see, because I don't have any children biologically, how do you see your children, and then how do you see the rest of the children? How do you only do for your children, or do you do for all children? So how is what you're doing impacting everybody else? And so I wanted to create a situation and an environment where it's more than just, this is gonna be my last video because these skeeters is out. But I wanted to create an ecosystem that catered to children in various situations and capacities so that they can be fully immersed in this better way of living. And I can help protect their innocence and help protect their imagination. There is a war on imagination as well. There is a war on innocence. There is a war on critical thinking skills. It's ridiculous, and I want to be a part of helping that situation grow and heal. And I'm also hilarious, and I love this. And it took a while. It took so many. Eventually, I'll tell my entrepreneur journey. It took so many additions of what I wanted to do, and hold that thought. I want to show you a snippet of my children's series, and then we'll come back and I'll finish what I was going to say. Okay? Cliffhanger!
Thank you, Jim. I mean, seriously, Todd, you couldn't even be bothered to put me in the center of the shot. I bet you didn't even press record yet. Did ya? Did ya? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't even press record. I bet you didn't.
Hello and reporting live. This is Charles with the Daily Imagination Land News. I wanted to tell you that we have a huge problem going on. It looks like the world is actually going to end. Let's speak with our reporter reporting live, Jill Varian. Jill, are you there?
Could you please turn the flash on so that I may be seen? Please, Jem. Todd, Bill, whatever your whole name is, I'm sick of this. Oh, are we live? Well, I think you're absolutely right. It appears that the sun has vanished, and in lieu of the sun vanishing, I think I should tell you something, Sir Charles Cuppis III. Oh, well, all those years ago, it was me.
Again, Todd, really? It was you. What?
And we're back. But I went through so many versions of an entrepreneurial journey that people thought I was like scatterbrain or thought I didn't know what was going on. But I always listened to the inner thought and voice within my mind. I always do, regardless of what else. Not always, I try to, but typically for big decisions, I will route to my inner side. Look, the bees have found Heidi. I will route to the inside feeling before I will do what someone else tells me to do, because I know that I'm being guided. And somehow I've just known that through life. So every time I was doing something with my entrepreneurial journey, I was testing it out. And okay, I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that. Like they say, be slow to hire, quick to fire, slow to marry, quick to divorce. I'm not saying to be slow to marry and quick to divorce because I don't know anything about that life. But, in general, you're slow to, but sometimes me, I'm quick to start and quick to leave too. I jump all the way in. I'm quick to I go all the way in. I see what's up. If I don't like it, I'm out. And then I'm out and I don't even look back type out. So, I tried so many different things where people were like, oh, you got to stick with it. You got to stick with it. Yeah, consistency. But I had to stick with what felt right too. And if I would have listened to all those people who told me to stick to the things that I didn't want to do, I would be miserable right now. And I darn sure wouldn't be making this video. I don't know what I would have been doing, but I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. Like Florence Scovel Shinn says, there's a space that only you can fill. And I found the space that only I could fill because it was the thing that irked me the most about the world. It was the thing that I felt like was the biggest issue, the biggest problem that I could have ever imagined was the war on childhood innocence. And for me, that is the biggest issue, the biggest concern. And it is the thing that makes my heart sing to be fully in the situation, fully a part of what I consider the solution. So rather than running my mouth and talking about all of the things that I wish were different, all of the things that I wish were this and that, I am now the thing that I wished for, period. And that's that on that, baby.